Have you ever come across old family members at gatherings or old friends and they're complaining how you're not the same anymore? How you don't stay in touch with them? How you've changed? I get that too. And in today's video, I share with you why it's absolutely fine. In fact, I encourage it. Let's go. Hey guys, my name's Yahya, founder and creator of Record Breaker, where I help you shatter past your highest revenue record months. So the reality is that it's not just friends, it's family members, it's acquaintances, it's colleagues that I used to be close with. I don't really stay in touch with many of them. And the perception or the story is that, oh well, he came into money, he got successful, and now he thinks he's hot stuff and he doesn't care about us. The reality is very different, and it's based around two big things. One is relatability, and the other one is belief statements. Let me get into it. So there's people that grow and people that don't grow. There's people that choose to invest in themselves, investing time, energy, money, and moving forward. They have a clear path in mind, they have a goal in mind, and they're working towards that. And then there's other people who are kind of just floating through life. They're more or less the same. They're more or less think, feel, and behave the same. They more or less have the same job. They're fine the way they are. And this is not me criticizing them. This is just me sharing two very different types of people with you. From a personality point of view, I chose to grow. I grew up in an environment where I was encouraged and I was told that you can achieve whatever you like as long as you put the time and the effort towards doing that, regardless of what it was. This is one of the beliefs that my father gave me, and it's helped me a lot in life. With that said, story time. I was at a reunion with old friends, guys and girls I used to be very close to in college and university, and I'm sitting with them and we have nothing in common. We're in a different place financially, but that's the least of the changes in our lives. We're in a different place emotionally, we're in a different place physically, we're in a different place psychologically, we're in a different place socially. We more or less have nothing to talk about, nothing to relate with, except the good old days. Now, the good old days are nice, they're awesome, they're amazing. My problem with the good old days is I don't think they're the good old days, because for me, life gets better and better and better. The further I go in life, yes, I face problems. Yes, there's lots of issues. Yes, there's lots of fires to be put out. Yes, all the bad stuff that happens to everybody else happens to me too. But overall, my perspective is that my life keeps getting better. When I meet someone who knew a version of me 10, 15, 20 years ago and they haven't chosen to grow, they're also assuming that everybody else they meet has also chosen not to grow. And based on their assumption, they're taking what they knew about me a long time ago and they're projecting that on the current version of me. And they're like, yeah, I know you. You always used to be like this. Oh yeah, you always had a bad temper. Ask my wife. She will tell you I don't have a temper problem. It's the people closest to me who will tell you I haven't been that person for a long time. However, the person I'm meeting who knew a version of me that did have this flaw is going to assume I am. Now, I don't mind them assuming that about me. The problem with that is it's a belief statement. So while I don't mind people making all sorts of assumptions about me, I do mind if I have to spend time, energy, and effort in correcting them, because I'm not going to validate it. If I validate it, I'm validating somebody else's belief statement, which is an incorrect belief statement. And I strongly embrace the philosophy that belief statements tend to influence our mind, our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. Most importantly, they tend to influence our identity, who we think we are. And based on our identity, we operate in all the other areas of our life. So I have a choice. I can either spend time and energy into correcting that person, explaining things to them, or letting them constantly throw that belief statement at me and choosing to do nothing about it. Now, I am someone who cares about his time, someone who cares about his energy. I'm not going to waste my time defending myself, justifying myself, or explaining things to them. And I most definitely am not going to sit there and let one belief statement after another continue to pour down on me, because I will be in a state of dissonance. That is dangerous. The reason it's dangerous is because this is how indoctrination works. This is how people are subconsciously conditioned to believe certain things about themselves that are not true. This is the big problem that my clients face. They think they're a person, whereas they truly are not. They stopped being that person 15 years ago, but they're still operating on those sense of responsibilities, those principles, and all those other things, which are then keeping them stuck from making more money in their business. So I deal in identities all the time. Now, what makes it even more challenging is that if I try to correct the person who's projecting their beliefs on me, they are going to defend their beliefs vehemently. People who don't change also do not subscribe to the philosophy that their beliefs and their projections need to change. Even if I manage to convince them with facts, figures, and logic, they're not going to emotionally believe me. They might keep quiet, but they're going to say things about me behind my back. Hence the logic Oh, he became successful, so he forgot about us. Oh, he got money, so he forgot about us. What I've learned is that the more victim a person is, the more vehemently they hang on to their beliefs, not just about themselves, but about other people as well. Because the moment they change their beliefs about other people, it might force them to start empowering themselves to do better in life. They don't want to have to get up and stand on their own 2 feet and do the work that needs to be done to move their life forward. So they're going to fight tooth and nail to protect their beliefs. It's just not worth my time. And so the only other option left is to stop meeting them. And as selfish as that sounds, I do strongly believe in the fact that you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself most with. They're the people who you will become like. You know the saying, hang out with 5 millionaires, you're gonna be the 6th. Hang out with 5 losers, you're gonna be the 6th. Even if you don't agree with it, just sitting there and letting someone say things about you or letting someone say things about their worldview is influencing your worldview right now. And since I've changed my life so much, purely on the basis of holding myself to a higher standard, I'm not about to let someone else's false view of me, or someone else complaining about me, or someone else saying that I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not about to let that influence me into going and hang out with them because it upsets someone or change their opinion about me. And this, boys and girls, is the real reason why I really don't mingle anymore with old friends, colleagues, workers, even family members. I hope this gives you some clarity into your life and the people you surround yourselves with. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.